Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the Texas Rangers and their cross-state rivals, the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A chance now to look at the batting order. So striding in, Mike Rogers, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate. Get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Stepping up now to Oscar Hernandez, and a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Reed picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is digging in. Derek Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Derek Fisher.
Hit in the air out toward left. Rogers is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, Mike Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to short. There is Altuve on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Rob Pena. He reached on a single in his first try. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Rogers sprinting after it. Oh, and he botches it. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Ready once again, Mike Rogers. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Center fielder.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And a sliding attempt at second, but he can't corral it, and that ought to be a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not.
And now this is bobbled in left. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now. Ready for another shot now, Devin Travis, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. This is hit high and deep out to left. Rogers racing back, gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Digging in, Mike Rogers. He singled his last time up.
Rogers.
Line drive to center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out. Settling in now, Darren Norman.
Now batting, designated hitter, Darren Norman.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Striding into the box, Mike Rogers. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Hit to third. Davis brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is into the box now, Mike Rogers. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. And that brings up Chad Pinder. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now at the plate, Kenny Vargas. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game. Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying.
Friday night baseball. Into the box now, Mike Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rogers.
Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener. And you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater, 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know something?
No. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a swipe of the bag. And this catcher, he throws really well, too. So that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, J.D. Davis looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
J.D. Davis.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be. So next to the plate for Texas, Mike Rogers. He reached on a single in his first try. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Norman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Striding in, Mike Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Center fielder.
The 0-2 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Oh, but the feet is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So coming to the plate, Rob Pena.
Leading off for the Astros.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Rogers going back on it. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. Digging in, Mike Rogers. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
From the stretch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Kenny Vargas. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Houston put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Ronaldo Lopez. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball. Up next for the Rangers, Mike Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rogers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. Davis has got it. One there. Relay to first in time and just. Next up for the Stros, Rob Pena. He went deep in the contest last night.
Rob Pena.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
I know hindsight's 20/20.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Leading off the inning, Mike Rogers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The pitch. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the three-bagger.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenny Vargas.
First baseman number 35, Kenny Vargas.
The 3-1. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
The batter.
Striding in once again, Drew Glass. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping in to Oscar Hernandez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 0-1 saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in to try it again, Chad Pinder. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now the payoff pitch home. Chopped weakly to the left. Davis grabs it cleanly. They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Rogers.
Mike Rogers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Norman is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Darren Norman.
Now batting, center fielder, Darren Norman.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rogers has a beat on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Mike Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rogers.
No balls and a strike to count.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but some... Next will be the designated hitter, Brady Bryant. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In the air now out to left field. Rogers giving chase. He's got it one away.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd.